Hello YouTube, Multi-Holsters coming at you, www.multiholsters.com, or my email address, multiholsters@yahoo.com. Wanted to come at you today real quickly with some care and some tips on how to maintain your kydex holster. I really haven't seen that much out there on YouTube as to, I get my holster and how do I keep it free and clean and clear of dust and debris and whatnot. And I just wanted to go over real quickly what I do, and might help some of you out. It doesn't necessarily have to be my holster, really any holster or any kydex holster for that matter. Got a couple of tips that might help to minimize the wear on the weapon. I've been getting a lot of people asking me about how kydex, how is the wear on the weapon, and I use all my guns to make the holsters, and I really don't have that much wear on my weapons. So I think it's a good material to use for holsters, and so far so good. But a couple things that might be able to help out with to help minimize the wear. Anyway, this is an inside the waistband holster for my Sig Sauer 1911 with Streamlight TLR1 tactical light. It is clear and safe. Magazine is empty. No round in the chamber, and we are safe. Basically, one of the biggest things I tell people is, when we're wearing these holsters day in, day out, you get a lot of dust, a lot of debris, a lot of lint. You got to get that away from the holster. The nice thing about kydex is you can run it right underneath the kitchen sink, laundry tub. Get it wet. Not a problem. I'm using a microfiber towel. Seems to work the best. It absorbs it pretty nicely, and it doesn't leave any little debris or anything. Paper towel tends to leave little fragments behind. But basically, I just take the towel, run it through the holster, dry it out real good. And one thing that I've learned is there's a little bit of it seems like it's kind of getting hung up in there. It's only because it's dry and there's a good amount of retention, especially with this gun. There's a lot of contact points and whatnot. So one thing I've learned and that I do is I take a little bit of lubricating oil. This is Hoppy's number 9 lubricating oil. You can use the Remington, really any gun oil. And this is a Rem wipe. And just put a little bit on there. And I actually run the oil on the inside of the holster. And if you remember what it was like before, this works really, really nice. Obviously, the more friction that you have up against the kydex, the more you're going to have wear and tear on the slide and on the parts of the gun. It's like an engine. You put oil in it to minimize the amount of friction for the moving parts and whatnot. Same concept with the holster. You still have the retention on it. It just helps to make it go in and out a little bit easier. I feel it minimizes the wear and tear on the weapon. So that's pretty much it. Just wanted to give a couple of tips for what you do after you get your holster home and wear it for a little bit, and keep it clean. A lot of times the dust and debris and dirt acts like sandpaper and can actually wear the weapon, the finish on the weapon. So keep them clean, keep them dry, and until next time, shoot straight. We'll talk to you soon.